Hello, today I will be doing a Schema Data Class Search using the IRI Workbench. This is using the latest Workbench version as of December 2023, and this is under the pretense that you already have a database connection set up, and if not, we do have some how-to videos on our YouTube channel. First things first is we do have to create a new IRI project, and you can do that here, or you can go to File, New, IRI Project. Here, we're going to go ahead and give it a name. Like such. And we're going to choose to populate the library with data classes. We're going to click Finish. And here, our IRI project is completed. Heading into the IRI library, you can see the library is populated with a few data classes and rules already pre-set up for you. So here, we can just go through a few of them. You can see it has a name, a default rule applied to it, location matchers, and data matchers. The location matcher is going to go based on the location, or another way to look at it is a column name. And the data matcher searches through the actual data in order to find that information. Here, you are able to freely edit, remove, or add if you'd like. And there's some pre-populated regex patterns for you as well. You can also change the type to a data pattern, a set file, or any of the other ones. I'm going to click OK. And here you can see all the rules that are available, and you can add some more if you'd like. Moving on to the actual Schema Data Class Search, we're going to go ahead and go to our database. We're going to go to our schemas and select the schema that we would like. We're going to go ahead and right click, IRI, Schema Data Class Search. Okay, it's going to pull up a wizard for us. And we're going to just leave the subfolder name as the default, and we can choose to include a graphical report if we would like. This just generates an HTML report for the results of the classification. We're going to click Next. And here we can select the schema, the connection profile, and a few other items. We can do multiple schemas if we would like, such as such, or for now we're just going to leave it as the default. We're going to select Next. And here on the Exclude Tables page, we can choose to exclude some tables if we would like, and for this demonstration purpose, I'm going to do so. So you would come over here and select Add. You can go ahead and give it a name. And for this one, I'm just going to call this one CoSort EMP. I will not give it a description. And for the regex pattern, I'm going to name it the exact name, such as that. And here under the test sample, you can see that whatever we type, it's not going to find a match until we actually populate with what it's looking for. Like so. We're going to click OK, and we're going to do one more the exact same way. Give it a name and a regex pattern. And you can see I'm using the schema name first, and then followed by a dot, and then the actual table name. And again, same thing. It's not going to find a match until we populate it with exactly what it's looking for, like so. Going to click OK, and we're going to hit Next. Now for the data classification setup, we can see all of our data classes with the rules applied here. And again, same thing, you can choose to not use them or use them if you would like. For this demonstration, we're just going to go ahead and use all the defaults. Moving on, we have a few options on how we want to classify our data. The first option is to scan up to the n number of records to check against a matching threshold. The second option is to continue to scan in 4K blocks until the threshold is reached or there is no more data to read. And lastly, the third option is to not read the data, but only match on column names using any of the location matchers present in your data classes. Finally, the matching threshold itself is configurable. A lower matching threshold allows for less stringent matching requirements on a column's data. By default, the threshold is set at 90%. Same with the scan first is 4096 for the scan. At this point, we're just going to go ahead and leave everything default, and we're going to click Finish. And just like that, our DC map is now made. So let's go ahead and open up one of these and see what we're working with here. So as you can see, it's going to break down each of the columns, and it gives you a little sample down here as well. Using the field rule, you can see that we have blur date as the field rule, it's matching on the name, and the data class is date. So you can also select it, and it will highlight it here for you, just to kind of give you a better representation of what you're looking for. You are also allowed to go into the data class right here, and you can apply any of them if you'd like so, or remove it. Same thing with the field rule, you can apply your own field rule, just like that, and as you can see, it changes the matching to a user, because that is a user-defined one. Now, let's move on to one that we find using a percentage matching. So we'll go over here. And as you can see, it's matched 100% on this specific column for the phone number. And it's going to apply this field rule of format preserving encryption. Something to also note is you can use this filter to help filter out and look for something specific. So let's go ahead and look for this one, CLIM, like so. And as you can see, it pops up. You can go through each one of these and see exactly what was picked up, the percentage matching, and from here you can also apply your own rules and classes. And it just gives you a better breakdown of exactly what you're looking for in searching and masking in your databases. So with that, that is a Schema Data Class Search finished.